Welcome back to Creek to Coast as we enjoy some favourite caravanning destinations along the Queensland coastline. Tin Can Bay, a sleepy little fishing hamlet known for not much more than a good place to cast a line and cool your heels, except for one major draw card that brings people here from all around the world. Every morning at 7 o'clock, there's a crowd of people drawn to Barnacles Dolphin Centre on Snapper Creek. They're all after the unique opportunity to hand feed a wild dolphin. The $5 cost of an encounter includes a fascinating commentary from centre volunteer Barry Coventry.
Started back in the early 1950s, Dean, with the original dolphin, who was known as Scary 1, coming in on the other side of that pontoon there behind you. Very, very badly injured by boats. It took the fishermen and people at Tin Can Bay about 2 months to get him back to health. And while he was in here, the rest of his pod were out in the main channel there. And when he was well enough to go back out, he did so. And we thought, that's the end of that, we won't see him anymore, he's a wild dolphin. But it didn't work out that way. He was back the next day for a feed, and that's how it all started.
I mean, it's just a sleepy little sort of village that everybody knows about because of what happens here.
Yeah. And more people are getting to know it. Word of mouth is spreading, and yeah, we get more and more people here all the time.
Breakfast with the Dolphins leaves me with a brilliant final impression of Tin Can Bay as I head back towards the Bruce Highway and north towards Woodgate. It's a 2.5 hour drive that goes through Maryborough and takes me just short of Childers, where I turn right. Woodgate is the town that time forgot in around the 1960s, and it still has that feel of a sleepy coastal outpost. A lot of its character comes from the retro real estate, and on the other side of the esplanade is 16 kilometres of beautiful beach. The ocean is on Woodgate's front doorstep, but the backyard is equally notable with Burrum Coast National Park. It's been set up with boardwalks and walking trails to encourage people to explore. So the first order of business here at Woodgate Beach is lunch, and they do a beautiful burger here at Serenity Cove. Thank you, mate.
No worries.
Serenity Cove Cafe is part of the Woodgate Beach Tourist Park, where I've booked a site for the night. The park is nestled between the beach and the bush. In fact, you could throw a stone to either. With its cafe, its convenience store and roomy camp kitchens, it's probably the hub of the town. Like Tin Can Bay, talk at the park seems to revolve around what's biting, and there are plenty of on and offshore spots to fish.
There's plenty of bait here, there'll be fish here for sure.
Young angler Jeremy Chaseling is taking me to his favourite choice, which is Theodolite Creek at the northern end of town. Theodolite Creek is popular amongst locals, but you'll want their advice before heading out. It can be a bit of a hike from the main road, depending on the tide.
Yep. It's a little cod.
Little cod, mate.
Yeah, just a pup. Yeah, little brown spot estuary cod, this one.
So he's just taken that little plastic. They're greedy little things, aren't they? Got a big bucket mouth on them, though.
You catch them on lures just as big as they are sometimes.
Yeah.
Jeremy is from Kingaroy, but he's been holidaying here ever since he was a young lad.
Woodgate originally was a fishing village and still pretty much is. And people come up for holidays to the beautiful beaches, to go fishing.
Mate, what a backyard, hey? What a place for you to grow up in. It's absolutely beautiful. And to think that it's, you know, remained pretty much untouched for, you know, the last, 50 years. Not much has happened.
Yeah, not much will ever happen here at Woodgate. Is surrounded by National Park.
Yeah.
So it'll never really grow out much. So basically what you see today is really as big as it will really ever get. So it'll always be that nice, quiet little place.
I think I've just caught your estuary cod. That lure is almost longer than him. That plastic was almost longer than him, and he has just absolutely buffed it, hasn't he?
Absolutely. Their eyes are definitely too big for the belly.
Now, while there's not many of them in Woodgate, come 5 o'clock, all roads lead to the Woodgate Bowls Club for a bit of thongs off, barefoot bowls action. Let's go get them.
The club's also an option for dinner if you don't feel like cooking for yourself, and there are trivia nights, musical entertainment and other special events from time to time.
And how are you going, mate? Are you slowing them?
We were 5 up, but I think we've gone down now to about 6-5.
It's certainly the sort of lifestyle that a bloke could get used to, but stick around because coming up next, I've got an equally delightful place to show you, somewhere that takes me back to my youth.